Hey everyone, Eugene Fedorovsky from EugeneFedorovsky.com. I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. I hope you're crushing it in your business. I hope everything is going amazingly. And today, I have a question for you. Do you know the two words that kill any progress you have in your business? Stay tuned. In my opinion, and I actually got this off of Ray Higdon's training inside Rank Makers today, the two words that just kill any kind of momentum, any kind of duplication you can possibly have are fast and easy. And if you use these words whenever speaking to prospects, or you use anything that has to do with showing these words, you will not be able to succeed in this business. And let me share with you why. So there are lots of people who use hype in order to get other people into their network marketing business. And unfortunately, hype doesn't work. Because at some point, the prospect is going to realize that what you told them is not true and that you're behaving out of integrity. And at that point, they're going to reconsider whatever it is they did. But more importantly, so I've had people come to me and say, so how quickly can I make money in this business? And I tell them that it might take some time. Now, I love one of the things that I heard from Angel Fletcher, who's just a crusher in this business. She has a humongous team, I believe over 100,000 people. And how she answers that when someone comes up to her and asks, well, how long do I have to do this for? She says, I don't know. It might take you 5 years. It might take you 2 years. It might even take you 10 years. And then they make like the prospect makes this like face like, ew, 10 years? And then she follows up with that and she says, do you have a 10-year plan that will bring you freedom? And that makes most of the people think, do I? Do I know a way to get free in 10 years? Most people will say no. So what if this business takes 10 years to do, to build, to real freedom? Now, it may not take, realistically speaking, it may take you much less. It may take you a year, it may take you 2, it might take you 5. It might take you 10. But what's the alternative? So ask yourself that question first. So let's say you have a prospect and say, well, how long will it take me to build this? And then you hype them up, you tell them how easy it is, how fast they're going to get success. You tell them, you can be successful in 3 months. So what happens when they get to 3 months and they're not yet successful? They're going to be sad-faced. And they're going to be like, well, you told me I'm going to be successful in 3 months. Here's 3 months. And that leads me to another thing, which is success. Success is not the same for everyone. To one person, success could be $500 a month. To another person, success could be $15,000 a month. It's always important to ask your prospect what their definition of success is. So that way you know whether what you're telling them is true or not. If I have a person come up to me and tell me, well, how much can I make? And I tell them, well, that's pretty much how much you want to make. It will just take a certain amount of time per week or per day or per month, per year, whatever, and it will take a certain amount of years. What is it that you're looking to make? And then I go through a few questions with them. I ask them how much they're looking to make. So if they tell me they're looking to make $10,000 a month, excellent. How much time per week do you have? And they'll tell me, oh, well, I have 2 hours per week. Okay. And how long are you willing to put time into this business in order to make $10,000 a month working only 2 hours a week? And they'll say something like, oh, well, half a year. So at this point, I tell them, well, something is off. You'll have to adjust one of the numbers. Because hitting $10,000 a month, working 2 hours a week after 6 months, it's practically impossible. Now, nothing in this business is impossible, but it's practically impossible. And I would hate to set the expectation for them that they can do that. So I would ask them, or I would tell them that we need to tweak something. Either the amount of money that you need to make, how much time you have to invest in this business per week, or how much time do you want to put into the business to see that result. And if you tweak one of those things, then you'll make it work. So instead of $10,000 a month, let's say, at 2 hours of activity per week in 6 months, more realistic is about $1,000 a month. It could be more, it could be less, but that's more realistic. Or $10,000 a month after 6 months of working, that will require much more than 2 hours per week. It will require more, like 20 hours a week. Might require 40 hours a week. Might require more than that. Or $10,000 working 2 hours a week is not going to take 6 months. It could take 2 years. It could take 3 years. It could take 6 years. So one of those factors needs to change, and I always ask the prospect to change one of them. Now, sometimes I go with slightly different approach, which I also learned from Ray. And if somebody tells me something like, oh, I want to make $10,000 working 2 hours a week in 6 months, I ask them, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you make $10,000 a month in your job right now? You usually say no. Say, okay, how many hours a week are you working? They usually say something around 40 hours. Okay, and how long have you been in this job? Usually 5-6 years. I'm like, okay, so you're not making $10,000 a month. You're working 40 hours a week, and you've been doing that for 5 years. Do you see where I'm getting at? And if a prospect is receptive to what I'm telling them, they'll usually catch on that what numbers they're throwing me, they're unrealistic. The point of all of this is to make sure that we set proper expectations. So if you're going to tell them that, yeah, you can make $10,000 in 6 months working 2 hours a week, when they get to that 6 months, they're going to be like, well, I'm not making $10,000 a month. Or once they join, and then you're going to be like, okay, let's make those calls, and you're going to ask them to do more than 2 hours a week. You're going to be, wait a minute, I told you I only have 2 hours a week. And if all of a sudden after they join, you start telling them, well, listen, it's not realistic. If you want to work 2 hours a week, you're not going to get the $10,000 in 6 months. If you tell this to them after they join, that's just a path to disappointment. Like Ray brought up a fantastic example. So let's imagine you meet this guy or woman, and they're this fantastic person, they donate to charity, they're very good looking, they have muscles, they have a great job, and then you get married, and then they say, well, I think I'm going to go on a no-carb diet, and I'm going to pretty much quit my job. What are you going to say as a partner if your partner came to you and told you that? You're going to be like, what's going on? I didn't sign up for this. So the same thing here in our business. If you're going to tell them it's going to be fast and it's going to be easy, or you're going to set the wrong expectations, after they join and they don't fulfill on those expectations, you just lost the person. And that's the reason why so many people don't duplicate in our business, because they set improper expectations. That's all what it leads to. If you're going to tell a prospect, it takes just 2 people. 2 that get 2, that get 2, that get 2. And then you can have a huge business. Now, realistically, does it only take 2? It's possible, but it's not likely. And when that happens, and they sponsor 2 people, and those 2 people don't get 2 people, who don't get 2 people, who don't get 2 people, the prospect is going to be sad-faced and going to say, I've been lied to. If this business doesn't work. And that's why they say it doesn't work, because of the expectations that we set. So the point of all this video is set proper expectations. When the prospect comes to you and asks you, am I going to have to sell? Yes, you will have to sell. I love it when people say, no, you don't have to sell, you just have to get customers to buy. That means the same thing. Whether they buy or you sell, you're taking someone and you're connecting them with a company, with a product, with an opportunity, with a service. There is selling involved. So make sure you guys set those expectations right. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you share it with your team. There's so many people in our industry that need to hear this message. They need to know about the fact that hype will not get you anywhere. Fast and easy will kill. It'll just shatter your business to smithereens. And if you enjoy this training, visit www.eugenefedorovsky.com for more training like this. If you ever wondered how I do Facebook Lives, there's a course there. It's free, and you're going to get a PDF that goes along with it. It will teach you the things that I learned how to shoot Facebook Lives. If this looks intimidating to you, feel free to send me a message. I'll be your accountability partner. I'll help you get over whatever it is that is going on inside that is stopping you from doing Facebook Lives. And of course, as usual, please like, comment, and share. Let's rise the image of our profession. This is an amazing profession that we're in. I don't need to tell you this. You're a network marketer already. And if you're feeling stuck for some reason, that could be because of the belief in the profession. And the reason why that belief might be lacking is because of all the people outside that don't know about hype, that don't know about spam, that don't know about easy and fast. They think that if they get people to see that how easy and fast this business is, they'll join and they'll succeed. No. So please share this video with as many people as possible. Join Rankmakers to get trainings like this. They're excellent. Today there's a special link you can join. It's at www.raywebinar.com. I don't get a toaster. I don't get a microwave. I don't even get a chocolate for promoting Rankmakers, but I do believe that Rankmakers is going to be the most amazing group on Facebook. I actually believe it already is, but it just gets more and more awesome. Whew, I went on longer than I expected, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll talk to you in another video. Take care.